Hi students, this is Dr. Allington here. This is your update to the course in these strange circumstances in which we find ourselves making history ourselves at the same time as we're studying it. I have no knowledge of this sort of change to a course, change to a university schedule ever happening in the past, but we are able to do it here. We are still able to deliver the content for this course to you, but what I'd like to do in this video is to provide you with an update on some of the overarching changes that are affecting the course as a whole. I'm also going to provide another video in which I kind of walk you through the online portal and where to find everything that you'll need in order to be successful in the class. So as we move forward, I have 5 announcements that I need to make in this video. The first announcement, very simply, is that I've cancelled any reading and reacting to the past assignments that were assigned for the second part of the class. So those will no longer take place. Announcement number 2. Lecture assignments will continue as scheduled. And you simply follow the same procedure that you've been following before, except you don't turn them into me in class. You just post them on Blackboard. They're where they were before, and so you just find them there and complete them. You still need to complete 12 before the end of the semester. So that's the second announcement. Lecture assignments continue as planned, still need to complete 12 to receive full credit by the end of the semester. Announcement number 3. So, no more reading assignments, lecture assignments continue. The discussion aspect of the course has changed. We now no longer obviously have in-person class discussions, and instead we will have online discussion boards that you will need to participate in. And I'm going to show you where you can find those online in the next video. But so we will have these online discussion boards. I have attached a rubric to each discussion board. I encourage you to study these rubrics closely and to message me if you have any concerns or confusions about them. It's nothing that any of you can't do, but obviously it's different from the way we've carried out the discussion part of the class in the past. And so this is kind of the biggest change to the course, or one of the biggest changes to the course, and so I want to help you through that as much as you need. Announcement number 4. There is one writing assignment that's still outstanding. That's an outline of the paper that you'll eventually write. That writing assignment is due on April the 13th. And then the paper is still due on April the 20th. This is worth 12% of your final grade. In the context of the class, it is the major assignment between now and the final. And so I strongly encourage you to take the time that you have, especially when we have this extra week of spring break without classes. Even though I know your schedules have been turned upside down, I encourage you to take the time to read the Song of Roland text. It is about 70 pages. It will take you a good 3 or 4 hours, even if you're a fast reader. If reading historical sources is something that comes easy to you, it will take time for you to read it with the detail and taking the notes that are necessary to produce a good paper. So this paper is still due. I've pushed it back about a week, but it's due on April the 20th. It requires significant input on your part in order to be successful in this assignment. It's a major assignment that requires a significant amount of work. Again, I've attached the rubric for the paper to that assignment. Again, this time it's a rubric that you've seen before, that we've looked at before, but I encourage you again to study it closely. Message me if you have any questions about it. Announcement number 5. That is that my office hours that from now on will be by appointment rather than by particular times. And this is simply because I'm not positive what's going to change, what's going to develop over the next couple of weeks. And so I don't want to tell you that I will always be in my office at those particular times if I don't know that I will always have access to my office. And so instead, we're going to run a more flexible schedule, which is very easy to do with the technology that we now have at our disposal. If you send me an email, if it's during the week, I will be able to make an appointment with you within 24 hours. If it's over the weekend, certainly within 48 hours. We can talk on the phone. We can talk via Skype or via Zoom. I'm more than happy to do that. In fact, I strongly encourage you to take advantage of this. I strongly encourage you, as we're in this time of transition, to really set as a benchmark that you're going to meet with me over the phone, over Skype, about 2 times, at least 2 times. Not so much about, more, at least 2 times between now and the end of the semester. I would be delighted to sit down with you every week and talk through material. Not everyone is going to feel that they need that, which is fine. But I would strongly suggest meeting with me 2 times over the next 6 weeks or so. One last point for this video. Thank you very much to all of you who participated in the survey that I sent out earlier. It's always helpful to hear how students are finding the course. And I encourage you still to give your feedback. I realize that obviously there's a limit to how much your experiences in the first half of the course will shape your experiences in the second half of the course. There's a limit to what I can change about your experiences in the first half of the course. But even if it's just for students who take this course after you, I encourage you to respond to the survey, even to send me an email and just let me know how you found the first half of the course. What was rewarding, what was enjoyable, what was less rewarding and less enjoyable. It's always helpful for me to hear that. One aspect of the survey that I would like to pick up on now at this point is that a couple of students mentioned that they found some aspects of the course confusing and some of the expectations on assignments confusing. I really don't want this to be the case. I really want you to be clear on the expectations for assignments before you begin them, certainly before you turn them in. And so I encourage you, again, to reach out to me via email, via phone, via Skype, if there are any aspects of assignments to this class that you find confusing. I cannot tell whether you find them confusing or not unless you tell me so. And so I strongly encourage you to let me know that that is the case if you are confused. I'm more than happy to meet with you multiple times a week for extended periods of time in order that you are clear what the expectations are for the assignment, to look at the assignment with you before you turn it in, to look at drafts of your paper or other assignments with you before you turn it in order that you are not confused. But I really don't want you to come to the end of the semester and feel as though you were confused about the expectations for this course. So I just want to emphasize that if you are confused, please reach out to me and talk to me before you turn the assignment in, rather than being confused and being ambushed after the fact. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you're doing well in these unusual times. I hope that you can still enjoy the course. I hope that it's still rewarding for you. I encourage you again to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, and I'm going to post another video, send you another video in which I show you a little more the layout of the course online. Okay, hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.